Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
Well, I'm doing this research project on my alternative lives. I wanted to see what's going on with a person I might have known if I took a different path. That makes sense to you?
Oh, sure. I mean, the general idea. And I'm always game for a good scientific project. But I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it. But what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I guess I talked you into something illegal too, right? Making your altars just so you could survive and bring back Rapidium. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it, okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
There's a chance he's a geologist.
Might be helpful.
And he's got a loud laugh.
That a little less.
That was a joke, Lucas.
I got it, Jan. It's just my laugh is a quiet one.
And that's what makes it so priceless.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it. They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times. I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
Man, we're definitely running out of storage space.
I found something interesting outside. An exploration vehicle. Landed quite a distance from where the base was dropped. No kidding. A buggy? More like a truck. But it's busted. Oh, damn. Yeah, I bet it's one of those tour vehicles. Did you know they were radiation proof and you can stay out in them for days? Is there any chance you could do something to get it up and running? Up and running? It took a mighty uncontrolled fall from what you're saying. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Hey, man.
Hey, want me to tackle this? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Hi, Lucas.
Yeah,
Wow. I'd really like to meet that grandmother of yours one day.
who knows? Maybe you will. You know, I owe you something. Last time when I told you about Maxwell, I left out one thing.
Okay.
That accident his friend died in, it was Maxwell's fault. He's the one who'd been drunk driving.
What the hell? How come they didn't lock him up?
Yeah, there were some mitigating factors. You see, they'd been spending the weekend in a mountain lodge. Remote place, having some drinks in the evening, when suddenly, his friend had a stroke. Maxwell called for the ambulance, but they told him it could take a while. And there was a big risk that it would be too late. But his own car was right there, on the driveway. I mean, what would you have done?
Someone with a stroke can't wait. Every minute counts. I'd risk it and go.
And you'd have to live with the consequences for the rest of your life. Like Maxwell. There was another car involved in the accident. The driver of that car, a young woman. She got disabled for life. Never walked again. And Maxwell's friend didn't make it.
Damn.
Yeah. That night, Maxwell made a decision that never stopped haunting him.
What if he had waited for the ambulance? Would his friend still be alive? That woman would certainly be all right.
Or maybe it was the right decision to drive, but he should have gone slower. He became obsessed with these questions. As a scientist, he wanted answers, and he sacrificed everything. His family, his academic reputation, and peace of mind to look for a way to find them. Not just for himself, but for science and the progress of humanity.
We all have regrets. They're a part of life.
Pain is a part of life, too. Were people wrong to invent painkillers? Whatever you think of it, there you have it. The genesis of Project Ela.
Yeah. Quite a story.
Yeah. It's been a while since I talked to someone like this. It's lonely up on the station.
I bet it does. And I can promise you I'll do my best to get more rubidium.
Wow. That would be awesome, Jan. I have to say, I'm really glad it's you, down there. Not everyone would be so ambitious.
Right. Hey, you know what?
Yeah?
Maybe try less of the sweet talk. You really suck at it.
Yeah. In that case, I guess, good luck, Jan. L7 out.
Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news, actually. I managed to get into the candidate database. Your guy does exist.
Seriously? Wow.
And you were right. We have him on the list.
No shit.
Yeah, this is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance. Works on an offshore rig, which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
Man, that's just incredible.
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
The refiner. My alter, he predicted this. He knew this guy. They were in love. And he knew him so well. He was sure Ben would apply for a Dolly mission. Even though he wasn't sure, I wasn't sure. He existed anywhere outside his mind.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? Will you tell this alter of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
Well, I feel that I should tell him. He really wants to know.
Look, I don't know, Jan. I'm not sure you want to get this guy's hopes up.
You mean?
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, we all want the best for them, but imagine your alter ego finding this guy back on Earth and what? Marrying him? It could be, a dangerous precedent, don't you think?
Shit. Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, well, you know him better than me. He'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Just keep it up with the Rapidium, and we're even.
Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Easy for you to be sorry from behind a desk.
Is it? I'd say it's harder to be calm when you know you can only be a passive observer. Especially knowing that I'm going to have to ask you to cross another threshold.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry, you wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
That doesn't sound very nice. But I guess it could work.
It has to work. Just follow the instructions I send you, and you can cure your alters with healthy brain tissue very effectively.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people... call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest. Or the interest of your alters for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience. You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning. Yeah, well, it can't all be perfect, can it? Apparently not. So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom? What? Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench. So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works. What do you mean? You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life. Made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now. How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if. Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom. My decisions? Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish. Well, I'm sorry you see it that way. Yeah, well, that's not gonna help me much, is it? You know what? I think I just want to be alone. Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find... Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's... ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake, Jan. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Glenn off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's option. Okay then, do as you wish. Call Lena. She's good at what she does, that's for sure. But in the meantime, let me start researching this new QC functionality so as not to waste time in case it turns out Lena can't help us. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this. Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive.
Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well?
Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly... it's amazing.
Wow. You know what this means, don't you?
No? Tell me.
It means... Oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but it's fucking unbelievable. He's real. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back.
Yeah. So, let's get our asses in gear, 'cause there's still a long way to go.
You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on.
Yeah.
You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh, yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright.
Huh. I'll try.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah. I've heard. And I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing. Is it true you're considering creating this knocked out guy and retrieving his brain?
Don't worry. I want to try and explore another way.
That's a relief. Hope it works out.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah. And I gotta say, good job. I know not everyone is convinced about this method, but in my opinion, we should do whatever it takes to save the crew, without looking back.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Look at us. No problem we can't solve, right?
Amazing what modern science can do nowadays, man. Extracting brain tissue, I mean, that's awesome. And a bit gross, but what can you do?
Looks like you have something to say to me.
Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? No, you're right. It's unthinkable. Look, I know you're reluctant about talking to Lena. But isn't that what you have me for?
What do you mean?
Maybe I should talk to her. Actually, why not? Could make things easier. Yeah, much easier. I'll convince her to help us. Just watch me.
Hey, I'd like a word with you.
So, did you talk to Lena? Yeah, I did. It was so strange. I mean, man, you've really grown apart. It was so hard for me to keep pretending I'm you. She seemed surprised whenever I was nice to her.
Will she help?
See, that's exactly your problem. You're not even interested in how she feels. I think she's seeing someone. Did you know about that? Do you even care?
Well, good for her. It's none of my business anymore.
She's not supposed to be with anyone else. It only happened because you neglected her.
Neglected?
You have no idea what happened between us.
You're just stuck in an imaginary, idealized version of my life. This is reality.
Oh yeah? Good. Because now that you've invited me into your fantastic life, I've decided to make things right.
Right?
What the hell does that mean?
I was honest with her. Like in the old days when we had no secrets from each other. I told her the truth about, you know, us. The altering thing.
Really? You told her about what I did? And how did she take it?
She was confused, of course, angry at first. But she let me explain, and in the end, she appreciated the honesty. It felt good. Having a conversation that was tough, but in the end, cleared the air and took so much off my shoulders. You should try it. I only wish I could have told her who I really am. But you didn't. Did you? No. That I didn't dare. Maybe later.
I'm guessing that means she agreed to help.
Yes. I sent her the MRI scans, Molly's autopsy results. She's getting her whole team together to analyze the data. I'm sure she'll get back to us with a better solution than Maxwell.
No, we'll see. Anyway, I'll take it from here.
What? You mean I won't be able to talk to her anymore?
Maybe later, okay? You've helped a lot, but I need to get back behind the steering wheel for now.
Okay. Just be kind to her. She's going through a lot too, you know.
Jan, we should talk. Let's touch base.
Hey, what did you want to talk about? Is it true? Are you really thinking of getting the corporation involved in our treatment? The jury's still out on this one. Why? I strongly advise against it. Whatever you do, do not trust the corporation. I might sound obsessed, but I am speaking from experience. You should know that Ally Corp has blood on their hands. Wait a minute. Are you telling me Ally Corp killed people? Yeah, a lot of people. Of course, they put the blame on the unions. What happened? Well, first they tried to downplay our demonstrations. Chaotic riots, that's what they called them. Then they sent in the police. Things got more and more brutal. Innocent people were arrested, charged with false accusations, vilified. That's when I decided to step in as a leader. I consolidated all the separate small unions, and together we declared a general strike of the joint unions against all the big six corporations. Well, they couldn't call us chaotic anymore, so what do you think they did? They probably just sent more police against you. They went for me, personally, by planting a mole inside the organization who challenged my leadership. Imagine this guy appearing out of nowhere and suddenly undermining my authority. And his agenda? Stop the strike, back down on our demands. Ridiculous. The worst thing was, some people actually took him seriously, which is exactly what those double dealers wanted. To drive a wedge between us, destroy our newfound unity. You had to send a clear message to the people. Yeah. I had to show them that we'd never back down. It was now
or never. We needed public opinion on our side, so I called for a nationwide demonstration to support our cause. A mass display of distrust towards the powers that be. And you know what? The turnout exceeded my expectations. It was the proudest day of my life. Until it became the darkest one. What happened? The police happened. Pushing the protesters about, yanking people out of the crowd, and mousetrapping the ones who wanted to retreat. Panic broke out. Several groups started backing out while others tried to push on, trampling them. It was a massacre. Many people died that day, Jan. And it's all on the corporations. Their hypocrisy, their greed. Did you ever regret it? Getting involved? Becoming their leader? Let me tell you something. I had a friend, good friend, Ben. He was tired of the fighting. At one point, he asked me to go away with him, but I couldn't. I felt giving up would be like letting the corporation win. That was the moment I realized what my calling was: to lead people, inspire them to stand up for themselves. What happened only proves that we were up against pure evil and that our fight made sense. So, no, I have no regrets. Even though I got blamed for those deaths. And that was the corporation's plan all along. To backstab me and discredit me in the eyes of people who trusted me most. So, how come you ended up on this mission for Ally Corp? Well, it was the only way to redeem myself in the eyes of the unions. I failed as a leader. So, I needed to rebuild my position from scratch. And then Ally Corp offered me the role of a union representative on this mission. They probably thought they were humiliating me. But I wanted to show the people I was willing to fight for their rights in any circumstance. Even if it meant venturing into the lion's den. So, here I am. But it doesn't mean I trust them. And neither should you. 'Cause they're gonna play you just like they played me. Don't worry. I won't. Good. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope you won't let anyone change your mind. So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex.
Is that seriously the only thing that worries you right now? It woke up. That's not something mindless vessels do. We can't just... you know...
Calm down. It must have been an involuntary impulse. Nothing to do with consciousness. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
I know, but I'm having some real doubts about this. I mean, are we doing the right thing?
It's a way to cure us. Still, those brain cells need time to mature, so if you want to look for an alternative, be my guest, as long as you're ready with it in 3 days. After that, it's this or nothing. We can't wait any longer, however brutal this is.
Yeah. I get it.
Come see me. I'd like to draw
Another
your
love-
attention to something.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Relax. You're not disappearing, and neither is your knowledge. Don't let dark thoughts bring you down.
What am I? A child to be consoled like one? I don't think you understand. I'm not wallowing in sorrow. This is a call to action.
Oh, so what do you want to do?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to...
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
think I've got something that can help you with your alters.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Injections. I hate those.
Yeah, you always did. Good thing it won't be you who gets jabbed this time. At least not the original you. Anyway, it's take it or leave it. I have to say it wasn't easy to crack this one. And we did our best to make it as simple as we could for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Oh, hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? But that means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It will be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right.
I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know... Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you.
Yeah, brain implants. This is going from bad to worse. You know what? I just want to live, okay?
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right? You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect. Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. It would mean Ally Corp professionals supervising your treatment. You do have faith in their scientists, right? Actually, if I had faith in them, I wouldn't be on this mission. I volunteered because they were making a mess of my inventions. Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. I know, it sounds bad, but you can trust me, I won't let them harm you. And how exactly are you going to do that? They're going to have access to our brains, Jan. Do you really need to be a scientist to understand what that means? I'm just not convinced it's safe to expose ourselves like that, considering there are other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain? If the only other way was to sacrifice another being, yes, I'd be willing to take the risk. Very noble.
But it's a choice you can only make for yourself, not for others.
So, you think we should go ahead with tabula rasa?
All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind.
I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead with these implants.
Your conviction is rash, but I'm putting the mission first. So, if it really is your final decision, I'll follow through. You should be prepared to face less civilized reactions than mine, though.
Leave that to me.
Fine. Still, I won't be able to start the treatment at once. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used.
Will it be ready for our meeting?
It has to be. We can't afford to lose more time.
Okay, good. Let's go for it then.
Functionality manual. The quantum navigator. And setting it on course for the most probable location.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling
I
repairs?
feel good about today. What happened in the lab?
Our friend got angry that you didn't indulge him. He tried to force me to explain the research to him, and things quickly got out of hand.
I still think I made the right choice. You probably wouldn't understand your notes anyway.
Of course you did. Writing unnecessary documentation would take at least half my day. I can't afford that.
Functionality manual. The saver.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition. Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I hope we're not trusting anyone from the corporation. We can use neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but there is a risk, a high risk, in fact, that the corporation will find out about your existence. What? No fucking way! Well, maybe it's time to man up and confront them about it. Who said it's a bad thing if they find out? I mean, they're humans too. I don't believe they'll just dispose of us in cold blood. You don't know brain implants can be hacked, man. We have an alternative. A treatment based on healthy brain tissue from a specially created donor. For that purpose, we need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. And we will all have to live with that for the rest of our sorry lives.
It would also mean trusting a scientist, a man of reason, instead of putting our fate into the hands of an institution which is often governed by chance.
No, we have a better solution, which won't lead to anyone's death. Why should we even care? This dude doesn't even know he exists, for fuck's sake. Come on. We have to think of the greater good. Be utilitarian. Sometimes you need to make tough decisions for the sake of the collective. Otherwise, there would be no society, no progress, nothing. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was,
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
I'm putting my money on Lena's idea.
Good. I'll gather everyone and inject the neural implants in their heads. Let's hope this works. All right, let's see. This should go here, and... Are you okay? I think so. At least it's not causing me any physical discomfort. And it looks like it didn't kill me. Maybe I underestimated Lena. Great. Maybe in time you'll just be able to forget about it. What's done is done. All that matters now is whether we can continue our mission safely. Time to get the others, I suppose. I'll leave you to it.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I feel much better. Those ghastly headaches are gone. It's amazing what Lena did. I mean, she basically cured us from light years away. Whatever happens, everything will be fine. I just know it.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I don't feel anything, which I guess is good. I try not to think about it too much, you know, having that piece of metal forage around in my head. Actually, I'm trying to think about completely random shit in case someone really is hacking my thoughts. Confuse the fuckers, know what I mean?
Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Good, I suppose. The trick is not to think about it too much. As for the results, well, we'll have to wait, but I guess it's in the hands of Ally Corp Medical now.
You did a great job. It was Lena's idea, but I couldn't have pulled it off without you.
Yeah, thanks. I guess we're not such a bad team after all, me and her. But Just as I expected, not everyone was willing to cooperate.
What do you mean?
The worker. He refused to let me jab him. And I didn't want to do anything against his will, not without instructions from you.
Instructions? What instructions?
Well, it was your call to use the implants, even though you knew he was against them. So, it's your call how to handle the situation now.
Is it even possible to force him? I mean, how would we do it? Tie him up or what?
Well, maybe it wouldn't have to be so drastic. That jab isn't more painful than a mosquito bite. And mosquitoes often bite people in their sleep, if you know what I mean.
Are you suggesting we inject the implant while he's unaware? That would be low. No, I can't betray his trust like that.
Well then, that leaves us with no choice but to allow the worker to succumb to the laws of natural selection.
Fine. In that case, let him have his way. He's a grown man. He can decide for himself. There's nothing more we can do for him.
If you say so. I don't see much sense in it, but let it be.
So, how do you feel after the procedure? Much better. I went back to my workout today, and it felt great. I'm a little worried about how the corporation's gonna react to us, though. Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you. Jan, I know you're a tough guy, and I believe you truly mean that. But we both know there's nothing you'll be able to do. Still, whatever happens, you had the balls to do the right thing. And I know I can trust you whatever happens. I'm wrapping things up here. Should I go there next? Hey man, good to see you back on your feet. Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. I like Corp Medical's taking good care of me. And when I'm no longer needed, they have a way to put me down quietly now, right? Hey man, I just saved your life. So much for gratitude. I thought we had urgent work to do. Why don't we just do it? Hey, I know you were against it, but in the end, I decided to trust Lena's solution. I am never gonna let them stick their dirty fingers in my brain. You hear? Never. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I'm done here. Should I do this now? So, how are you feeling? I never thought I'd feel like a cyberpunk clown. Fuck. No way I'm letting anyone bug my brain. Honestly, I don't really feel it. We will be fine, right? Oh, I'll find a way to get those goddamn implants out of my head. Once I'm back on Earth.
job with those towers. Getting out of here.
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here. All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Well, looks like going backward doesn't always suck.
Exactly. Sometimes going back with your eyes wide open can push things forward more than grinding on. It's a beautiful paradox, never to be underestimated. And it makes me much more confident about our future. Let's take this bull by the horns.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Hey man, I can see something's bugging you. Honestly, a lot is going on in here and I feel a little panicky. I hear ya. How do you normally cope when problems overwhelm you? Well, normally I tell myself to look for silver linings. Things usually aren't as bad as we think. Got some spare optimism to share? We could all use it. Sure, why not? If you want it. I can see you're uncomfortable, anxious. Aren't you? The circumstances are far from comfortable. Huh. Hard to disagree. I wish I could help. What do you usually do to calm down?
Honestly, I try to avoid the thing that scares me or thinking about it.
Yeah. I know a thing or two about running from problems. Somehow they always seem to run faster.
I never said anything about running. What I meant was taking precautions beforehand. Still, it's nice that you shared how you feel.
You wanted to talk about something? The atmosphere is a bit heavy lately, don't you think? Not everyone's happy about my choice of treatment. I guess that was to be expected. They're behaving like a bunch of spoiled brats. And I just wanted to make it clear that I'm with you, 100%. Sometimes, you just can't play nice if you want to come out of a situation and not be a wimp, right? You get that, I get that. Fuck the rest. Yeah. Thanks, man. I can see you're gloomy.
Do you really want to waste time dwelling on that?
Isn't a sad person less efficient than a happy one? Let's try to find something to cheer you up, for the sake of the mission.
Well, look at you, talking about efficiency. I appreciate a good success story. It's inspiring to read about someone who achieves something great despite life's obstacles.
Every day of our survival on this planet is a success story. Life isn't easy on us. We're a bunch of heroes.
We're not heroes. We're a group of miserable replicas of one ordinary guy. Still, that doesn't mean we can't succeed.
Me to do this?
You need me to take care of this?
Hey there. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not. Well, it's a mining mission. Remember signing up for that? Getting on board the ship? Going into cryosleep? Yes, I do. But why do I feel as if I'm looking in a distorted mirror? Are you? Me? Is this some kind of metaphysical experience? On the contrary, it's all very physical. Really? Yeah, I'll explain everything, but first I need to go through some routine questions with you. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong? Wrong? No, relax, man, everything's fine. The only reason you're here, looking at a distorted image of yourself, is that, well, I'm Jan Dolsky too, and I just created you as an alternative version of me with a different life, different skills. What? How's that supposed to be fine? Wait, does that mean yeah, you're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends. Whatever you wanted to fix, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because it never happened. It's all in your head. But that's impossible. All the hard work, my scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. You're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Who am I? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs. Mission logs? I'm not dead, right? This isn't it. Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here. Okay. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Just a quote that came to me from, never mind. Just get some rest. Hey, man. You look like you could use some consoling. Just the part where you hand me a winning lottery ticket? Not really. No, it's the part where I ask you what you do to stop feeling down. I mean, it's obvious. When I'm blue, I rewatch the greatest moments in Speedway history. The thrill of reliving the most epic moments. Yeah, I can watch the same race again and again, and I still hold my breath when it gets exciting. Right? That's what makes it the greatest sport of all time. I can't believe it. Such a loss. Do you want to talk about the worker's death? I still can't believe it. How can we move on from something like this? Yeah, you two got on pretty well. We sure did. He cared, you know? I don't get why you rejected treatment. It makes me sad. We need all the empathy we can get right now. So, it's good to have you on board. I'll do my best to be supportive. You want to talk about the worker's death? Shit, man. I don't even know what to say. You two got on pretty well. I mean, of course, he was great. A true idealist, fighting for what he believed till the very end. I can't believe he's gone. We need to support each other like never before. Make sure this doesn't happen again. Have each other's backs. Don't be embarrassed to ask for help. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the worker's death? All there is to say is that this tragedy should have been avoided. That's for sure. You liked him, am I right? What does it matter now? It was a mistake not to give him that implant. We're one man down while the tasks keep piling up. You're okay to work, right? Of course I am. Let's get going.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.